And this is more breaking news that's coming in this whole Pegasus row. The Wire has revealed new details. Now, this is the numbers of JDS and Congress Karnataka government that were put on the list, and these were added ahead of the government collapse. This is now details coming in here that the potential target was phones linked to former Karnataka government and the secretary of the former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah as well. So all of those details here. So essentially what this article says is that the 2019 Karnataka government collapse paved the way for the BJP government, and all of this were possibly played a role in the collapse of that government. Ayushman joining us for more details here. Ayushman, more and more developments here coming in with regard to this whole row over Pegasus.
Yes, Avni, the significant details are coming. Like yesterday we saw, the names are coming out, and today, like you mentioned, the BJP and the JDS numbers are also coming out. So it is turning out to be one of the crises that we have seen in recent time, and this is going to echo in the parliament, Avni. We have seen this yesterday, seen it today also. The opposition is raising this matter. The privacy is something that cannot be compromised. Government of India has said that they have got no role in this, but definitely the names, as and when they are coming out, they are pointing fingers towards something suspicious. The government has to give the details. It would be important to see as to how much the opposition can press the centre and the union government in both the houses to divulge the details. But for now, the important details are coming as to who all were there, who were kept under surveillance, and the alleged snooping took place.
All right, Ayushman, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. So that's the latest that's coming in with regard to this whole issue at this point in time. In fact, this is the latest that's coming in with regard to what the Wire has revealed in this entire row, but also the fact that this amnesty report, in fact, is talking about that iPhones can be compromised and the sensitive data can be stolen through the software without the user clicking on any link. And this issue has also become a big concern, a global concern, as tech giants like Apple are ill-equipped to deal with it. So this is now becoming an even larger global concern as well. France also probing this matter now at this point in time. So multiple issues that we are talking about at this point in time. In fact, I'm being joined by cyber expert Ritesh Bhatia at this point. Ritesh, thank you so much for speaking to us. This entire issue now seems to be getting bigger. In fact, one aspect that I wanted to talk to you specifically about is what the global concerns now that are being raised, and the amnesty report which talks about how Apple iPhones are also susceptible. And that's important purely because, the assumption has always been that certain products like Apple are not susceptible to such things. But here, Apple also coming out and responding.
Yeah, absolutely, Avni. In fact, even I have been I was shocked when I heard it in the, few years back, that Pegasus had affected the iPhones also, because we actually pay a premium for that particular product because of its usability, because of its security. But here, what has happened is very, very unfortunate. Not only for just the victims, but even for the Apple as a company itself. I mean, people have lost faith in that, because even when I would take seminars and all, people would say, what about Apple? I say, oh, don't worry about it. You don't need an antivirus for an Apple. And this has happened over there. And that too, they exploited, the zero-click thing, which means, the user didn't have to, the victim, the potential target didn't have to click on any message or download any image or a particular file to have Pegasus installed on the particular phone. Just with a missed call, just by sending one SMS or by just, giving a missed call, the phone was exploited.
Yeah, absolutely, Ritesh. So essentially where we are at now is that even areas and products that one would have thought would be, not able to hackable, so to speak, is where this is how, sophisticated this technology is, and it can reach anywhere. So that obviously becomes an even bigger cause of concern.
Yes, absolutely. So, that is the reason, in our cybersecurity industry, we have a new concept which we would call as zero trust. That means we just can't trust anything as far as the technology is concerned. Anything can be hacked. They've always said, like, death and taxes are the two things you can't avoid. I would say death, taxes, and hacking are the three things that you cannot avoid. So this is exactly what is happening over there. So we have to follow this concept of like kind of, a zero trust. But what would have these people, these victims, what could have they done also? I hear many of them like, changed their phones 5 times, 4 times and all, and still this was happening. And that was thanks to the, the exploit. And this itself shows that, larger tech companies, be it Apple or be it anybody, they need to come out and they need to have a community participation so that, like, people can help them fix bugs or these exploits, and so as to make the, all the users in the cyberspace safe.